What's good, everybody? It is Thursday, December 16th, 2021. This is the Early Edge, your daily sports betting brand of record. And do we have a busy day at the brand today? But first and foremost, today is Papa Coach's birthday. Dad, happy birthday. Have a great one. 3 years ago, he had a heart transplant, and he is still kicking it today. So proud of you, Pops. Happy birthday. Now, in your feed, follow our YouTube channel right now. It is free. Turn on the notifications, because if you did that, you would know our MMA episode is live in your feed. Our soccer for the weekend is in your feed. Our NFL Week 15 mega preview in your feed right here, right now. And tonight, 7:20 Eastern Time, Early Edge Live, counting down to me and M Squared's Chiefs. Just an hour from here. It hurts not to go, but I'm a professional and I got a job to do. So let's bring in the stars of the show today. And you know I bring the heavy hitters. First and foremost, live from Nashville, Tennessee, the penthouse level. M Squared, good morning.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, AB, Allie. Nice to share the screen with you guys. And yes, definitely fired up. Sorry you can't go to that Chiefs game tonight. I know we would all like to be there, but it's going to be a good night. I can't wait for this one.
No doubt about it. There was no way I was missing the show tonight to go to the game. I can go to the Super Bowl. Now, right below him, about 8 floors, also live from Nashville, Tennessee, Dial Up. Good morning.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, great day today. Got an NFL game tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited.
Trying to figure out what possessed you to post a 15-year-old video of me yesterday killing it on the Family Feud. Just what was the thought process there?
You crushed it. Like, it was fantastic. I went back and watched because I saw that episode on TV and I couldn't finish the entire thing. But I know that you said that you had gone on to Fast Money and won it. So I was like, I got to go see Coach do it. Dude, and the best part was everybody's like, man, that was a sweat. That was a sweat. And you crushed it at the end. It was awesome.
It was a lot of fun. That was, you talk about a bucket list. That being on Family Feud was a bucket list. That was so much fun. And I act like a 6-year-old. Now, I just saw somebody on Twitter today, and I always like seeing notes like this, that said, you know what, I wasn't really feeling the Alabama nickname, but I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it now. That's what he said. Allie, good morning to you.
Good morning. I had a crazy game with that Capitals game last night. We had like 3 goals in 34 seconds, so that was pretty amazing to be on the over for that situation.
Yes, it was. And we saw a whole lot of love for you on Twitter as it was goal, goal, goal. And that over 5.5 said, what? And it sailed right over. Great job by you. We're right back on the ice today. All right. By the way, we are trying to grow to a point that when 2022 gets here, we are rocking and rolling and we are doing nothing but full speed ahead. So if you're not a member yet of SportsLine, I need you to do this today. I need you to trust me. Use a promo code EDGE. We're going to give you 30 days for free. Everything is going on right now. Hockey, football, basketball, all of it. Use that promo code EDGE. Try us out. If you like us, roll with us in the new year. That's what we want to do. All right, here we go. Storylines that could affect the betting lines today. And Allie, you mentioned last night you had the over in the hockey game, but there are a lot of teams right now that don't even know if some of their goal scorers will be allowed to play. What's going on in the NHL?
Well, I don't really know what went on, but everyone now is on the COVID list for a lot of teams, and it's actually easier to almost pick and look at what teams aren't affected. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do for my plays today. But we saw a couple of days ago when I was on that Wild Carolina game, a couple of cases, and then what do you know, the game gets canceled. So I'm hoping that won't happen today, but I think it's definitely something to kind of think of when you're making your bets, especially for everyone out there who like parlay stuff, because you might have a game where no one is either playing or it doesn't even happen. So I think it's important to pay attention today.
I tell you what, follow her on social media because she will update things and periodically give out other picks on there as well. All right, now, tonight, as you saw, I'm not hiding my fandom. Mikey doesn't hide his fandom. Our beloved Kansas City Chiefs. They've got the entire night to themselves. However, it's going to be a stiff test. We've got the Chargers, an AFC West battle. AB, what do you got?
Yeah, we got a couple nuggets on this game. We got 2 nuggets of the day for you here. And look, the first one, you want to know something? The Chiefs have never covered the spread versus Justin Herbert. Ever. They've never done it. But there's always a first time for everything. And the reason being is this. The last 3 straight games, the Chiefs defense has allowed how many points? 9, 9, and 9. So look, they're as consistent as it gets. The Chiefs are going to handle their business tonight, but just a couple nuggets for you.
All right. I like those 2 Chick-fil-A nuggets of the game. And by the way, shout out to who was copying us on that? Who was copying us on that?
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A nugget of the day?
Yeah, just 2 groups called the Chick-fil-A and the NHL. Other than that,
you can't tell me they don't watch this show and they didn't come up with that from here. Come on. That's all right. We hand out ideas like we're handing out nuggets. That's just what we do. We can't use all of them. All right, let's get into our board for the day. And again, it's a busy day here at the brand. Now, I don't want people to have to wait any longer than they have to. So, Ice Queen, what do you have for us today? You're up first.
Okay, so today I have the Tampa Bay and the Ottawa Senators over 6. This one I'm probably just going to give out as kind of a lean right now because I really have no clue about goalies. I will say, thankfully, both these teams are, as of now, relatively unaffected by this COVID stuff. But like I said, that can change throughout the day. I would hope that Gustafsson is starting for the Senators because he has really not been that great. And then Elliott or Vasilevsky, obviously we prefer Elliott just because he's been worse. But I do think even with Vasilevsky and the Tampa Bay Lightning, they got hurt pretty bad by the Senators just a couple of days ago. So I would think that today is kind of like a revenge game and they'll hopefully try to get him back. But the Senators are doing really well right now, so I wouldn't actually put it past them to get a few goals. But I would kind of wait for that Forsberg or Gustafsson confirmation.
I just love how you give out your picks. And you're, sucks if they score. And then it hammers it to 9 goals tonight. And you're like, oh, she's a savage. She's an absolute savage. By the way, shout out to those of you in the chat handling my business for me today. You know who you are, and you know who you're taking care of. So thank you for that. I don't even need to waste my time with it. All right, now. It's a Thursday. The Chiefs are playing tonight. We've got a little extra energy, refocus, line in the sand. Let's get it. M squared, you know the drill, son. Give it to me.
All right. Speaking of extra energy this morning, I'm not sure I have all the extra energy, but I hope Travis Kelce does because we're headed back to Travis Kelce over 66.5 receiving yards. Fortunately, I've been off of him the last few weeks when he has struggled. I think this is a great time to jump back in. The Chargers really do struggle against the tight end position. We're expecting a much more competitive game than the Chiefs have faced the last 3 weeks. This number's just trickled down a little bit too low here at 66.5. My median number on it is 74. I'd probably stop playing it around 72, 73. But you can get it now at 66.5. This is one where I do think that they're going to key in and not allow the big play to Tyreek Hill. I think it's going to leave options over the middle. And I think having Clyde Edwards-Helaire back, who is capable of picking up a few yards on the ground, is going to open things up over the middle just enough for Travis Kelce. So take the over 66.5 and let's go celebrate this one in the first half because I think that's when it hits.
Oh, snap. He says in the first half. I do believe, Mikey, this to be true, that behind closed doors, and I may or may not have a little inside information, that Travis Kelce is not happy with his lack of production. He's not unhappy with number 15. He's unhappy with his production. That changes tonight. Great pick by you. And normally you have validation. Normally when you have somebody backing you up on a pick, it feels good. And I'll get to that in a second. But I need to get to our SportsLine site pick right now. And by the way, did you miss it at the top of the show? If you're not a member yet, it's Christmas. Buy a membership for somebody else or use a promo code EDGE. You get 30 days for free. So today, we've got a little English Premier League soccer action. Chelsea, they've been cashing for us the entire season, and they're going to do it right before the Christmas holiday. We're going to go Chelsea minus 1.5 goals on the goal line over Everton. Their offense has been stellar. They have been scoring a lot, and we believe they will win by at least 2 goals today. That courtesy of Martin W. Green. And by the way, our soccer-only episode in your feed right now for this weekend. 2 games on Saturday, 3 games on Sunday. All right. Now, I mentioned validation. And we all want somebody else to say, you know what, I like that pick. That's a good pick. Unless, of course, it comes from AB. AB, somehow, some way, you have weaseled your way into the maestro spot today. What do you got?
I have, Coach. And you know what? I'll tell you, the easiest way to do that is to when you agree in the exact same pick as him squared. And it's funny because we don't talk about these picks before the show, But he's exactly right. We're going to go Travis Kelce over 66.5 receiving yards. Look, the Chargers have problems covering tight ends. They allow 11.6 yards per reception to tight ends this year, 5th most in the NFL. They also allow 6.1 yards after the catch this season, which is the 3rd most in the NFL. And if you remember back in week 3, Travis Kelce lit the Chargers up for 104 yards on 7 receptions. I think, just like Mike said, this is a Travis Kelce night. Second play. Yeah, there was some news last night. If anybody was around Twitter about 12:30, 1 a.m., we're down one head coach in the NFL, and I know how illustrious a career Urban Meyer had in the NFL. I can't wait for his day in Canton. But I tell you what we're going to do. We are going to fade Urban and ride the Jaguars -3.5 because that locker room, from everything I understand, is pretty fired up that 1, he's gone, and 2, the interim, Darrell Bevell, they love this guy, and they are fired up for it. But it's not just playing off the Urban Meyer thing. This is a great spot, too, all right? You go back to week 1 when the Jaguars and Texans played. It was Trevor Lawrence's best game that he's had. He had 3 touchdown passes. The Texans have lost 5 of their 6 road games this year, and 4 of their 6 road games they lost by double digits. So, yeah, Travis Kelce, Jaguars -3.5.
I am very conflicted because on our NFL Week 15 mega preview that's in your feed right now, if you follow us here on our YouTube channel, we have an early lean towards the Texans. However, we did not know at the time of recording that show that Urban Meyer would not be the head coach. So proceed with caution and take the information and use it to your advantage on whatever play you decide to make at home. All right. I believe that is all of our picks. Don't forget tonight, 7:20 Eastern time, Chiefs, Chargers. It's going to be one hell of an hour. We're going to be giving out memberships. We're going to be talking football sides, totals, props. We've got it all to start week 15. It's getting serious. We have less than 2 weeks from the Christmas holiday. So we only have one thing left to do. Grab your paper, grab your pencil, and I flip those. M Square is on Travis Kelce. So is AB. Then we're going to go Sens, Lightning over 6. Then AB also on the Jags -3.5 over the Texans. Then from SportsLine today, one play from the English Premier League, Chelsea, -1.5 goals, -130. Then the AB 3 today. Let's put these 3 things together. All the Chiefs need to do is win the game. Oral Roberts on the money line, and the Knicks on the money line as well. Don't forget our underdog play of the day, trying to bounce back, exclusive to our social media at SportsLine. That will be out in the next 30 to 40 minutes. All right, now there is only one thing left to do, and you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For our entire crew, Dial Up, M Squared, Alabama, the Ice Queen, and of course, our executive producer, the jeweler, who puts it all together here at the brand. Thank you for getting up every single day and joining us. We're just getting started, but today we focus right here on the early edge. Good luck. Do you want best bets in your feed every single day? All you have to do is hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things early edge.